Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about hair braider experience at a new salon. Let's watch the video. Hey, yeah, I'm back again, and this time with a long overdue story time. This story time will be about my experience at Rama's Beauty while I was getting my hair done. And just a small disclaimer, I don't even like coming on here to do this, but my truth is my truth, and I said what I said, so. And I'm going to also add that their work is actually really, really, really good. But as far as the communication and I guess you could say organization of the place was like a bit hectic, at least from what I experienced. So to cut a long story short, when I first got sat down, my braider, it was like a bit of a communication barrier because she mainly spoke French, but I only understand it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, like when I go to the hair braiding shops, I like to act like I don't speak the language because I feel like then they like it's not really I don't know, they're not really acting like themselves. Like and that's how we in the situation now. But back to the story time. So when we sat down, she automatically came to me and was like, "Oh, you want knotless, boho, human hair on point with it? Boom, boom, boom." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's what I want." So then she, when I get to showing her the color, like she was a bit confused by that, and she asked the lady. There was some other lady doing somebody else's hair next to her. She asked her about, what I was trying to say. So I explained to her the color that I wanted. So I wanted a honey blonde mixed with like an ashy blonde, and the color that I actually wanted, she was doing it in the client in front of her. So she pointed to the hair and everything. Was like, "Oh, you want this color?" I said, "Yeah." So I sat back down, got the recording. You feel me? Like, so they're parting the hair now. So I turn over, I see that it's not the color that I want, it's the brown. So I'm like, all right, maybe they just separating that hair first. They're gonna get the other hair and then they're gonna start separating that. You feel me? Like, whatever. So the receptionist comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, do you like the color that they're doing now?" And I'm just like, I thought they was gonna mix it with a lighter brown. She's like, "Oh, if you wanna add another color, it's gonna be an additional $20." Mind you, prior to that, the lady that I had told y'all when my braider went to go ask, she told me that the final price for everything was $240. So I was just like, how was it an extra $20 for an additional color ad? Like, mind you, I've been getting my hair done by the Africans for the longest. I'm African myself, so I know how the pricing system works. And at the end of the day, whatever price you're telling me is final because you understand the hairstyle, right? So I was just like, you know what? All right, forget it. Forget the whole color thing. They're already doing this one color. I'm not even gonna make y'all job harder than what it is. We're gonna just keep it rocking. You feel me? I'm gonna just whatever, brush that off. So now my braider asks me like, "Oh, how long do you want it?" And I told her how long I wanted it, which was like basically in the middle of my butt. And she's like, "Oh no, you can't get it that length. You can only get it up to the top of your butt." And I'm like, "Well, I want it in the middle of my butt." Like I'm confused. So she calls the receptionist back over and tells me to tell her. This lady gonna tell me that it's an additional. Mind you, the whole time I had called my friend on the phone because I already knew that they was trying to be on bullshit. So she tells me it's an additional $40 to get it the length that I want. So now I'm just like, all right, I feel like y'all trying to jip me, and I'm not even finna argue with you for how much you think your service is worth and how much it costs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head out. You feel me? So I started putting my jacket on. She was like, "Oh, you leaving? You leaving? No, no, come. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you." I'm getting ready to grab my bag. She's like, "No, leave your bag. Come, let me talk to you." So she pulls me to the side. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna let them do it for that price for today. But next time you come, you're gonna have to pay the full price the price that I was telling you before." I was just like, you know what? All right, whatever. Like, so I get to sitting down. They doing my hair. Basically, the lady in the front that was doing my hair, her name was Miriam, and the lady behind me, I think her name was Fatima I don't want to tarnish her name. I honestly forgot, but I think it was Fatima. And Fatima was the lady that was actually talking about me in French. So she get the when the other braiders started coming to help with my hair, she get to telling them because they was saying like my hair was a lot. Like, so I said, throw that, like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you African, you know what I'm talking about. And then she started talking about me in French, saying, "Oh, and I don't want to pay the price, and I'm mad extra, and this, that, and the third."
So then it got to a point where it's like I guess, I don't know if it was her or the braiding next to her, they wasn't doing my hair right. And Miriam, the lady in front of me, shout out to her, and that's the reason why I really stayed in that chair. She told her to, like, fix my hair and, like, to not mess it up, because at the end of the day, regardless of whatever price I'm paying, I'm still a client. So do my hair right. So we finished my hair. I tipped and I ended up leaving, because it's like, you feel me, you're not about to sit here and try to play with me like I'm, don't got money. But that's not the point. It's the principle. If you're gonna come to me if I'm coming to you with a certain hairstyle and I'm telling you what I want, give me that price, like a set price. Like, it shouldn't be no extra add-on because you're confused about the hairstyle that I want and you didn't get set details on the hairstyle that I want. Like, I told you how I wanted it. Like, I don't understand. So to wrap that up, my hair came out really well. That's why I ain't really have much to say after that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't say nothing, gave them their tip, walked right out. But at the end of the day, that's just what I experienced, you feel me? And I just feel like, be more organized in what you're going to be delivering to your clients. Like, and then don't sit and talk about people in a different language, assuming that they don't know what you're talking about. Like, because let her would have said something crazy or would have really been messing my head up. Like, it would have been, I really was not trying to be that person. I'm not doing that, you feel me? I'm not getting extra unless I absolutely need to, you feel me? So, but this is a small disclaimer. I'll let y'all know what my experience was like if I do decide to go back, you feel me? But it is.
They always, hair braiders are always trying to make you pay more than what they even ask, like tell you that the price is. Because if you come in there with hair, they like, oh, well, it's $5 more, or we'll take the money off because you brought your hair with you. But then 2 months later, if you ask for like a jewel to put on there, you gotta pay for it. But yet you should come with the stuff that you want. Come with the hair that you want. Even though they have it supplied, you don't know how long it's been in the shop. You don't know how long the hair been in there. And sometimes I feel like hair expires and they just put the same hair they put in somebody else in your hair, even though it's a new pack. Be careful. At the end of the day, you have a right to stand up for yourself. I would be like, at the end of the day, when I left that shop, I would have said something in their language to realize, so they know that that you on to their game and that you listen to everything they said, and you understand what they said. Well, this is Life with Shauna Renee. More videos on the way. On period. Bye.